again. Here we are again, people to people. People to people with Rodney Grimes here in Tyson Corners area. I am again amazed and pleased and feeling just good to be here, giving honor to God. Before I even really get started, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to support the event, the community networking event that took place here at 1934 Old Gallows Road here in Tyson Corner. We had a good time. It was really nice, and we're looking so forward to building a strong networking community among all the new businesses, old businesses, and the upcoming businesses that exist. I am excited because we have again traveled across the world, and we are getting ready to introduce to you this.
We're still having some pictures.
Okay. So y'all just hang with me as we go. I want to let you know that this is a real serious situation where we are, and even today I was by myself, and I was thinking, and I was having a talk with God, and I wanted to figure out exactly what is it that He really want me to do, because I don't want it to be all about me. I don't want it to be all about you. I want it to be about us, people to people. So, with that said, I was just thinking, to myself, I said, how are people really seeing this journey? Because me as a black man in America, I have a purpose. I have a purpose to set a tone for other men that are like me. And so it's important that I represent us properly, and do this with open arms so that I can leave the door open for younger guys to come in, and some of the older guys who are sitting out there thinking that they wanted to do things like this, get into the networking force, doing podcasts, entertainment, whatever the case may be, that I set the platform door open, and I do a good job at it. This is not something that I get paid to do, and it costs a lot of my time and effort and dedication to do so, and I do it unconditionally. Not looking for no applause, because really I just followed the instruction from God that this is something that I needed to put forward. So like again, the day when I was sitting down with my me time, I could hear God talking to me, and he was in my heart, and he was telling me, to stay strong, because I'm on a journey, and this journey is to really represent us in a positive way. People to people, power to power, positive thinking people, PTP. So, I have a story. I have a serious story. I came up, struggling in the 60s. Two parents in the house. Wasn't the best situation. If a lot of people knew my childhood story, they wouldn't believe I'd be sitting here. Not with a sound mind anyway. Joined the military at a young age. Had my first son when I think I was 18, 19 years old. Didn't see him until he was turning 2. I came home from overseas, and it was 6 days before he turned 2 years old. He didn't even know me. And in that process of all the struggle as a black man in this country, coming back, wearing that uniform, I thought that I was going to really feel different and be treated different. But that didn't happen. But I can't point the finger at nobody other than looking at what I do. I'm responsible for my actions. I'm responsible for what I allow people to do to me, and what I do to other people. So, with that said, I've always just tried to put my best foot forward and continue to be my brothers and sisters' keeper. Many times my older brother told me, you can't save the world. You can't save the world. You always want to help everybody. He told me that a long time ago. And boy, I'm really, really starting to realize that more so now than ever. But what I can do is save myself. And so that's what my message to anybody out there today: save yourself. You can't save nobody else if you can't save yourself. And work on bettering yourself. Get into your head, get into your spirit, get into your heart, so that you can know exactly, what's going on and be able to function. Where people will be able to see you as a platform for them to come to or to follow. It's important that we do that. Here, we out here in this new area. Again, I bring this gentleman's name up on a regular now because he just inspired me so much about changing my habits and the way I do things and bettering myself. He made a statement, Hafiz said, you plant yourself in a different level, in a different type of soil. And in that soil, he said what's going to happen is you can water you can try to put the water and the right nourishments in that soil, but at the same time you may have some weeds to grow too. So I'm just wanted to take that opportunity to just chat with you a little bit and let you know that this journey is not easy. And I'm dealing with so many roadblocks, but yet I am a warrior. I am a warrior, and I will not stop until God tells me to do so and put me in that position. Now, when I say that, I just want y'all to know how excited I am right now, again, because here we are traveling all over the world, okay? And now I have this beautiful queen on the air with us, and I'm going to hope I pronounce her name without messing up. Lubna. Hello, how you doing, my lady friend? How are you today?
I'm very happy. I'm blessed to be with you today. Thank you for this opportunity.
Now, as I'm talking to the guests, I want them to know that we are actually talking to you, and you are in Turkey, correct?
Yes, I'm in Istanbul, beautiful Istanbul.
Okay, and also, so you live there, but you are originally from Sudan?
Yes, I live in Sudan. I come for business. I come here to Turkey 3 days ago, looking for fund for some project I do in Sudan.
Okay, okay. And so, I am a man that loves to hear about different locations and how people function. So so far since you've been in Turkey, how do you like it?
Turkey is so beautiful, especially Istanbul, and the area I am, I'm an European with the tourism. There is so many foreigners in this area, and it's totally different than Eastern Turkey. A lot of foreigners, economic is booming right now, and I can see from the different faces, I can see so many tourism come to west side or European side of Turkey. I really enjoy it, and I like the bazaar, I like shopping over there, and I can read the faces of the people. They are so happy, although the weather is very humiliated, but still a lot of visitors come to this side. I select to pick a hotel in public area where I can see so many people, because I'm doing writing as well. Whenever I see people, I can read from their faces what they're feeling and stuff like that. I come here to visit some hospital in Turkey to see their experience about rehabilitation. And I have couple meetings since I start from Thursday up to now to meet some companies. They provide kit for testing for addiction, as well visiting hospital, meeting with people in high level of Turkey. because we do in Sudan. Sudan need help right now.
So you basically, I mean, I would call you like a public servant.
I am.
Yes, I mean that, and you know something, I love that. I mean, really, every person should be a public servant. So, as a gentleman would, I would take my hat off to you and tell you that I send peace and blessings to you for that, because that is something that we as human beings need to have that in where we do this naturally. And if all of us had that kind of heart to be a public servant to one another, we would find more individuals like yourself who travel to different locations to help people that are in need. So is that something that's, is that really, really hard for you to be able to travel? Does it make you have to be away from your family for a long period?
Actually, my kids since we're very, they are involved with me, they learn. I have 3 kids, the eldest one, she's 14, 13, and 9, but they understand my working and they love their mom to be humanity side. And always I travel not less than a week or 5 days. You know, the quarantine people, long time I didn't visit any country to get some support for Sudan or for the people I help. And right now, little bit Turkish open and other Middle Eastern countries open. I will try to do my best to travel here and there. And soon I will be in Canada, and I wish one day if I get chance, I will visit you in your area, then we can be live in your studio, inshallah.
Well, we're going to already claim that. I'm not that far from Canada, about 8 hours, 9 hours, but that would be a blessing for me to have the opportunity to have you to what we call the hot seat here at our location, that we would be able to sit here and share a cup of tea together and to converse and talk about the future of being humanitarian individuals whom consistently try to support other people who are in need of our services. So with that said,
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I can be a good servant, because I learn a lot from Western countries, especially like USA and Canada. We are Muslim, but I found that real Islam, a lot of for humanitarian, especially American aid, they do a lot of in Sudan. You see that they do a lot as well. Our Canadian government, they do a lot for Sudan, and for rest of Africa, they need help. We learn a lot from living outside of Sudan, and our heart become more open, our mind become more open and acceptance the people who they are. Maybe if I'm not living in Canada for that long period, I will not be who am I. That's why if I'm a stronger person, I am, because I live in and I visit America a couple times. I attend couple conference in USA. You are head of the humanity, guys. Thank you for even starting this stream line or radio for us to be a part with you.
And I want you to do that. I want you to know that People to People is available for you. We want you to ask the people that you network with in Turkey and in Sudan to go to YouTube to be able to watch and subscribe to this program so that we continue to move worldwide. That is our ultimate goal. And so, you know, sometimes I love God. I don't like to say I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a lover of God, okay? And sometimes God starts to talk to me, and he'll tell me to say some things, or he'll tell me put something on my heart that I have to share. One of the things that I'm more excited about is learning the culture of different people to a point where I understand, even though there may be slight differences, we're really, really, really the same all the way around. We all get up in the morning, we all have to go to the bathroom, we all pray, we all have to eat, and we all have to love one another, and we all want love. So when I start to just put us into that scenario, it's exciting when I know that I have a queen like yourself who's traveling to help other people, that inspires me. That inspires me. So I am so happy to learn more about what you do. So can you really tell us what is it that you need for people to help you to be able to do more?
Questions. Actually, I've been in Canada for a long time. Since I know how the system works in Canada, I started with Macaulay National Organization in BC, Vancouver. My goal was to go back to Sudan one day to help empowering women, especially in Eastern Sudan. The girl education is very low, and there is no government programming on this area I grown up. And I was have a dream like Martin Luther, one a day when I go back to Sudan to start something to empowering girl and youth. And I start digging, I start looking to different programs, what USA do, what Canadian do. Then I create with Macaulay as NGO in BC on 9 June 2009. When I started with Macaulay, I start to do comparative between how the aid come to Sudan, but unfortunately at that time the sanitation, I cannot get any fund for Sudan because as you know, the regime was there and it is very hard to get some fund for Sudanese people over there. And I was sending a letter for Obama Foundation, Clinton Foundation, Oprah, and rest of the people, Bill Gates. I keep asking for funds, and Mao in UK to support me in my journey to help my people in Sudan. But unfortunately, the sanitation make everybody denial. They cannot help Sudan at that time. When the revolution come, I was in visiting for Sudan. I thought, okay, this is the time now I can help my country, a second country, but Sudan at that time is my second country because I was there in Canada. Then I started thinking what I shall do for Sudan, what Sudan exactly need, what's the gap. I started with Macaulay Open Branch in Sudan, 2013. Since I start, I thinking in a different way than my people in Sudan. What is the gap? I need to fill the gap. And I doing very well in the beginning, but the regime doesn't like my work. They think at that time I'm not belonging to them, and maybe I have another agenda as a foreigner. They call me foreigner, although I'm Sudanese background. But I never stop. I start doing research after research. The first research I did it 2014, why there is so many kids rape. And I even represent this paper 2016 at the New York Women Conference. Then I went back to Canada to try to finish my education as a counselor. Then I went back 2018 and the revolution was happening. I was witness the revolution. I did the big research over there. Why youth do revolution in Sudan? Whom are the people go to Qiyada, to the center of the revolution? Is that just youth? Is that just educated people? I was there, I engaged with the homeless. So many homeless attend the revolution. And after the revolution finished and the government of Sudan started reforming the new government, my focus was to do a lot of research. And one of the research, why there is a homeless in the street. Because we starting from 2018 to 19, do conference about rehabilitation in Sudan. Then one of the gap I found, there is no any research done among homeless. They have an addiction or been in addiction and what type of addiction. January 2020, I started my first research with the homeless. We start with the open area, open center, like just a tent in the street, and we start gathering. I train more than 139 youth. Most of them, they are a social worker or counselor. I train them very well how to defend themselves, how to deal with the homeless, all that extra. Then in middle of March, Corona hitting internationally. I start talking with this government about how we can protect the homeless. Nobody listen. They told me this is not the priority for this government, and I was so mad. And how there is no priorities, although those homeless they are support during Riyadh and during the revolution. And I start to dig with my own resource, people I know, and I start calling people to the Facebook. And I would like to thank you through this opportunity, the Facebook people, the old friend I know through Facebook, they support me. During Corona time, I used to have a temporary shelter for 7 temporary shelter. Altogether, the people I saved in Khartoum from the homeless, around 925 kids, women, and youth. With this support from people I know from Facebook, I was able to start that time during Corona time, and I did a magnificent things. During Corona time, I need a place to keep those homeless. Then I can do my studies, then I can heal them from drugs. I was success. I put a good plan with my team. We able to cure 45 youth totally from addiction. There is no addiction among them so far. Then we able to unite 132 kids to their families, which is a big amount at that time, although the lack of the resource, although the government doesn't support, but with NGOs, with the friends, with the people I know from Corona start to be reduced a bit. And the people were renting the house, we have a temporary shelter, people asking for their house. Now, all the kids I have, all the youth I have, they are in the street. There is no shelter for them. I understand very well how people work in Canada, UK, USA, how they deal with the homeless. I don't like to make it legalized for the homeless to give them tent, stay in the street. If we do that, maybe we are accepting them being inhumanity in the road. I working hard for 15 months and a half to do something different for Sudan. Yes. What the idea I came for, I keep digging for certain government sectors whom they can join me. At the end, in Sudan, we cannot do something without government. My organization is registered, I re-register it again, and I keep doing all my finance. I keep calling different people. I communicate with the Canadian Embassy, US Embassy, UNICEF, UNCDR, IOM. Finally, I able to be heard with the other people. But slow, still the progress in Sudan is very slow. And I keep communicate with the Ministry of Religious. Finally, I got 3 houses by innovation. And I got a land, 450 square sectors. This place, I need to rebuild it as a shelter for girls. My vision is totally different. As I told you from the beginning, I've been in Canada for a long time. I communicate always with American people, and I dig through the internet what they have. My vision for the girl and for the kids to have open center, all the facility must be in respecting humanity way, and have to train them to get a better life. It's not a prison, they cannot stay locked down, but I need to do cognitive behavior, and I train my people. I use all the methodology used by international level and the humanity way. For example, I create a program with art through therapy arts. We're doing dance, we're doing music, especially those kids, they love music so much. And I do analysis, I do art, like drawing analysis as well. We are the first organization in Sudan start doing art through work. Some of them, they like work, and I create a program for them. I even get some fund from one of the Turkish agencies called Tika. I able to give the youth some tools of training. I train them to be carpenter or doing electricity work or doing bombing or whatever the way they like it. We are not pushing them to do something they don't like it. I give them all the will. What do you like in your life? Do you want to stay a whole of your life like a homeless? Who gonna look you like that? I give them the clothes, and I never blame them. I give them clothes, next day they lost it. My team say, don't give them. I say, no, I will give them. I say, I give you once, you lost your clothes. This is the second time. Third time, if you come, no more clothes. If I open for them all the door for my office, they come to the office, they take a shower. I try my best to rent spaces for them. They can get hygiene and all those things. Like the way they do it in various countries like America and Canada. With this all, I accept their trust. Right now I have 1,500 kids and youth and girls. My worries area, they've been in the road, they've been wild, especially among girls. They take sniffing, most of the drugs they use it, alcohol, like a local Sudanese alcohol. Some of them, they got some tramadol and stuff like that, but most of it, they sniffing silicone. Is a type of drugs. They use it normally to fix the tire. They sniff it, and this is effective so bad. Silicone is called.
I want to bring something to everybody's attention who may be looking, and I want to say this. First of all, I'm sitting here and I am so overwhelmed when this is all over the world, and so we as a people, I'm talking people to people. That's why this is what this program is about, people to people. What you're doing is amazing. God bless you, because you're putting yourself out there and you're fighting a battle. Now, I want you to finish talking about what you want to do, because I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I want people to understand how important it is for this program to grow. You need to use this program to your benefit. I want you to, anytime that you want to come on and talk to us and talk about your accomplishments, I want you to make sure that we are the voice that's going to help you get that information out. I promise you. You call, you get in touch with us, you come and we bring you back on and we talk about what accomplishments you had and some of the struggles that you continue to have. Because the more people that hear it, we don't know. Maybe one day Oprah might be listening or Obama. We don't know, but what we do is we keep hope. We keep that positive energy and that positive thinking. So I wanted just to say, don't feel like you're in the battle by yourself. You're not in the battle by yourself. You're just at the front. You're on the front line. And I commend you. I commend you for being there. So what you want to do is every chance you get, you come on. We want to talk about what the things you're needing, because I'm hearing you and you need some help. You really do. You need some help. And it's not just because you're in Turkey or from Sudan or whatever. Believe me, we got homeless right here in the United States too. But in this country, some of the times we have just a few more access to make the change. So please, continue to tell me more about what you're doing, but know this, people to people that's our ultimate goal, to network with people like yourself, so that we can talk about what's going on in the streets here in the United States, and in the streets of Turkey, in the streets of Sudan, in the streets of Tupelo, Mississippi. We know that us as a people, when we come together to help each other, it makes a difference. So now, so do you have more females that are affected by these drugs and stuff?
Yes.
Or
yes.
is it more males?
Yes. Yes, I have like 45% are girls, 35% are kids, young kids, and 45% are boys, like equal between boy and girls. But my focus area is the girls between 3 years old to teenager, because I want to save their life. Because as much as they've been in the street, they have been raped. They've been harmed by police officer or by their friends from the same street level. Because when they've been high, they doesn't recognize what they do.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I've been 5 days before I came here to Turkey, I have 3 days, 3 kids being raped. 11 years old, 9 years old, and 10 years old. And I keep fighting between police officers. There is no any way. There is one old woman, I know her. I went to their house. We pay for her to keep those girls with a social worker in her house right now. And unfortunately, nobody care for what every single day I have a new story. Every single day we have struggling the day more than the others. Because me, I want to save them from HIV, hepatitis C, and unfortunately there is no access for the hospital. I was trying to create my own system to do referral system. Some hospital accepting them, some hospital does not. And when I found one of the girls being pregnant, I been follow with my team until she get her baby, and the first thing we do is the baby have positive HIV or not. Mm-hmm. We do our best to save another generation they have. And the hard way, because when they are fighting, sometimes a lot of they are fighting when they are high. This is one of the things I like abused. They been abused, but no human rights. Nobody care about this type of. Now I was here and my heart there in Sudan. There is a lot of flood happening in the area. Specifically, I have my kids. I sent my team. Nobody found them. We don't know where they are right now, and this is one of the things. Really, if the people really listen to me, I need to save kids as much as I can. I need support.
Let me
the
ask
government
you this.
do nothing for those girls.
Let me ask you this. How are they getting the drugs?
Ah, man. You know, when you've been in the streets, some people using them to be in the circle for drug distributed. They give them, they get it free in the beginning, then they ask them to sell it. From the money they make it, they make money and they use it. They want to make them high. If they are okay like me and you, they are not doing that things.
Yeah. So basically, we have now. This is something else that we as a people have to understand. Excuse me. When I talk to young kids, and I know that they're around people who are doing drugs and selling drugs, I tell them that two things going to happen. Either you're going to become a drug dealer or you're going to become a drug user. Either or. There ain't no in between. You can't run around with anybody that's doing that and that not happen. But then you got people like ourselves who see this happen, that we have to take the stand to tell them, hey, don't get involved. We need to make sure that we educate them. And so I know that I can tell from your spirit, I can feel you, I feel you. I feel your passion that you do this because you see this where they're being totally taken advantage of. But again, I can tell you that this is all over the world. Now, this is just my advice to you. No matter how hard the struggle, don't give up. Don't give up. And I'm telling you that because I'm telling myself that too. I'm listening to you. I see your passion. I'm telling you, I want to see how you're going to use this platform to educate some of the young people. Maybe the next time what I would like for you to do is to bring one of the young people and have them to be on the air with us so that they can know that the message is getting out and people are hearing what you're doing and that it's not in vain. I want, I would love to do something like that.
Okay, we'll do it, inshallah. I'm very happy with the program I created for them. For example, we create a soccer team for them. I told them, if you want to be, they love soccer so much. Although it doesn't have a clothes, although it doesn't have a shoes to play soccer, I rent a place for them every 2 days a week, and they go play with 5 areas I have. They enjoy soccer so much, although they doesn't have the clothes. But I told them, okay, if you want to be a good player, drugs. You can't run. You can kick the ball if you are in high.
Right,
You have to
right.
be out of the drugs. And gradually, now with the team I have, most of my team for the soccer, they are less drugs user, or some of them, they are really stop drugs. Last year I did something abnormal in Sudan. I create the first marathon for them. I call it marathon for clearance. If you are clean, you can run. If you are not clean, you cannot do it. It was very successful. I have 650 youth. Among those 650 youth, and it's starting from 7 years old until 25. In this range, I have more than 125 homeless. With those 125 homeless, around 60, they run very good. The 45 or 65, they doesn't do it. I sit down, I do a lot of counseling with them. I know, hey, you know why you are not able to do it? Because you are not able to train them how to be clean, how to be sober. How are you ready for the big challenging? And we start to do a small marathon, because our next marathon will be on October, inshallah. October 26th this year will be the second marathon for them. I was trying to create and always be inventive for new things they can help them to go out. The best time for them, they like the music, the best time for them when they do the coloring, because I train my team to do art therapies. And we discover as much we do it, as we do it more a lot of their week, I can see the change inside.
Right.
Like, for example, they start the picture like next week they do it in a good way, third week they come by them. We provide the coloring for them. They come to my office. Mama Lubna, are you available today? We need you to come to our space. We bring the music. We need to do coloring.
Let me also. I,
With something.
I just came up with a little idea about something. I hope that I don't have the funds that Oprah. I don't have the funds that Obama. And we calling their names out like they're responsible to jump in and do something. They're really not. They do whatever they want with their money. But when I came up with an idea, how can people to people, we get just one kid, and what we do is we help you to help build this kid as an example, to say, you know what, if you do good, then this is what people to people from the United States is going to do to help you move forward. And I'm talking, it could be something real small, but what we can do is we can make it consistent. I think that if we did just that, if it's just one person, and then that one person could show the second person or the third, and it could pass on, and somebody else may pick up and do that. But I think that would be something at least that I could offer from people to people, to say, I want you to find one kid that you're going to have to come on, and this is all I ask of you, right? We make that commitment that maybe we do it once every other month. We'll have you to come on with that kid for us to see their progress. And see, then that way that we could do this. Like, say they needed some tennis shoes, or they needed a new outfit, right? That's going to help them feel like they're starting to see a difference. We could do that. That's not hard to do. And then what we can do is, when they we see their improvement, then we can actually do more. Because, you know what I mean? So we only can start with one. Sometimes that's all to do, is it take one. And you found that one kid that you know that they pay attention to, and that we can just kind of like team up with you and say, look, we're going to focus on this kid. You bring them on the air and let them do the interview. We can actually make sure that when they're going to come on, we'll make sure they're in a beautiful outfit. Yeah. You see what I mean? We can make sure that we make sure you put them in something that's going to make them feel good about themselves. What you think about that?
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. I have one of the youth, I adopted him. He's called Abdel Muhsin. Now he become more drawing and he do some writing. I encourage him. Right now he write his own story, why he become homeless. And I link him with his family and I pushing him so hard to continue their soccer dream. He likes soccer so much. I invited from Emirates, Dubai or Sharjah by November 6th. We have a conference in Emirates about how sport is very important to help people get out of the drugs. And they use my example. I told him, if you've been sober until November, I will take you with me to Dubai to say your story, to tell your story in front of everybody in this conference. You can't believe how much I empower him, how much I change on his characters. Now, 9 months, he never drank anything. 9 months. And he become a role model to his other homeless. He organized the team, he takes them to the soccer, and I have 15, they like to start swimming. 2 weeks ago, we started swimming team, and he carried his backpack, and he told me, last week he came to me with the idea, Mama Lubna, I saw we have as people to give first aid. Can you train me to do first aid as well? I saw you, and I saw the other of the team. I know I'm not educated like you guys, but I would love to have a first aid certificate. Now this is the third day to start his first aid certificate as well.
Okay, so this young man has already put his best foot forward. So
yes.
Okay, so what is it that, can we help you with him?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so what would be something that you would want us to be able to do that would help motivate him, that's going to take him to a point after this program that you'll be able to say, you know what, I actually was on a program, People to People, with Rodney Grimes in the United States of America, the People to People team, which is me, Ehab, and Lady Z, and Tiana, Bill, and we're building. But I really didn't want to. I'm not going to put that responsibility on nobody. I want that to be on me, for real, for real. What I really want to do is this. I want to somehow build this connection between you and I, people to people, that every other month that you come on, and if this is guys who we're going to be focusing on, bring them so that we can talk to them. And then see what we can do to contribute to the development. Now, the reason why I say that, I can't do this I'm not going to say I can do this for a long period, but I can do something. I can do something, and a little something is better than nothing, you know. And maybe if we do that, and then people see what we're doing, somebody else will jump in and do that. Here in the United States, we have a lot of problems with drugs too. We got a lot of problems with homelessness. When I tell you, one of the biggest problems we have in the United States that we fighting with, we got 2 battles that we fighting with really, really bad. And that is police brutality and inner city killing. We right in our own neighborhoods, people are killing each other, and these are children. We got people killing each other just like it's nothing. And so we have some things that we have to battle here as well. But one of the things is this: sometimes what you have to do, you pick and choose your battles, you know. And so at this time, I would like again I would love to meet this young man that you were talking about. And what we can do is then we can talk to him, and we can have him to also address the viewers and let them know, you know, what is it that he needs. I deal with a lot of people here that are good, loving individuals, okay? And they may not have a lot to give, but they don't mind sometimes giving. And so, you know, for them to be able to see him, I think that would make a difference. What I want you to do is, we want this program to grow, okay? We want people to know about People to People, okay? So over there in Turkey, y'all go on YouTube, y'all subscribe. tell them to go look at this program with you and I having this discussion. Get them to subscribe. Let them know. I'm talking about when you go back to Sudan, have them to go on YouTube and subscribe. And let them know that what we're doing is trying to make a difference. And I promise you, I'm saying this publicly, you bring that young man on with you, then we're going to see what we can do to put a big smile on his face. I mean, sometimes it's not, you don't have to try to give him the world, but you can just give him a little something that can make a difference in his life.
Exactly.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, so, you know, again, everyone that's possibly just joining in, this is People to People with Rodney Brown's here in Tyson Corner. I am so excited about what we are and what we're doing. I have this beautiful queen on air with me from Turkey, Lubna, and she is a servant to the public. She is taking her spirit and her love and time and putting it into trying to save young people who are having drug problems, young ladies being raped, and probably young boys being raped as well, and being homeless and these type of things. And see, the reason why I want to speak about this is because this is happening all over the world in different areas. So everybody here in the United States, they can't sit back and say, oh, it's just happening in our neighborhood. No, it's happening in Turkey. It's happening in Sudan too. And you know something, we can all start to change the way we do things and become a civil servant to each other. That's what I am so praying for. And I am so happy to meet you, to have you to be a guest on the show. We are trying to go worldwide, and I shouldn't say try, because we are. We talking to you, and you in Turkey, and here we are in Vienna, Virginia, and we have this conversation about helping people, and I love it. It gives me a joy to wake up in the morning to know that God has put this platform on my table for me to help be able to put the right ingredients in it to make it a meal for other people. So again, now, what is this doing to you? We talking about you helping other people. What is it doing to you as a person?
Helping them make me acceptance everybody who they are. Helping the homeless make me feel the grateful who am I with smile I feel, especially if I do something for them. I feel if I make one of them smile, that means I make for them a new hope in the life.
Yes.
And whenever I go to my bed at night, I sleep like a baby because I feel I make a difference in some people. Maybe I cannot change everything. Maybe sometimes I cook food, me and my team, and we go serve them food. I don't have enough money to give them in their hand. I don't have a clothes to serve them with the clothes or stuff they need. But we spend a good time. And everybody in the street look at me like a crazy. I don't care about other people. My feeling at that moment with my kids, with the girls and the boys, they trust me. And they come to my house, Mama, we miss you. Why didn't come last week? I say, sometimes I've been sick, I have some health issue. I say, okay, Mama, we miss you. Can you come, please? We don't need food. We prepare everything for you. Just we miss you, and the team will be united with you. That thing, when they come to my office, one day one of my secretary fighting with them, I told her, you know what? This office being open because of their goodness. Mm-hmm. If you don't like the work with me, go. The homeless will stay. You know, after that, this girl, her life totally changed. She started helping us, and she said, you know what? I feel there is a karma. When we move to this office with these kids, they come in the morning, we don't have a timetable for them. They come, okay, Mama, we come by this street and we feel, we miss you. We come to see you. We come, we need some clothes. We need some coloring. Okay, if I have, I give them. If I don't have, they never mad. They never fight with us. Okay, Mama, see you next week, see you next time. When I go, for example, if I drove my car, I go into some certain ways they are being, even if with my friend or anybody, if I saw them, I stop my car. Hey guys, what are you doing? If they are fighting, sorry, mom. And if they saw any one of my teams, they are sniffing, they told my team, please don't tell mama we're doing sniffing still.
Right.
Like, I become a role model for them and all my team. Like I have one, as I told you, around in my office exactly 15 officers working with us, but the total volunteer I have 139. They know all my team. They know them by name, by characters. Where is mom? They call me Mama Lubna, and Mama Lubna, and I call myself Al Fuqara, like the people who need help. Sometimes I try to be like a Mother Teresa. I cannot be like her, but I feel there is some connection between me and her in a certain way, and I do my best to do for them as much. I cannot express how happy I am when I serve them, and especially when I do some United. For example, this week I have one kid's been homeless for more than 9 months. Her family in South Sudan, I help them to be united. I bring the mom from South Sudan and we donate some clothes, we donate some project for her mom to have some cooking machines and stuff. Then we send her to South Sudan. You never feel or think how happy our team is, because at the end we unite the girls with her mom. We send them back to South Sudan and we give them a project to start their own life over there. The other thing, the other feeling we have it, we feel we do something in a good way, no matter government like helping us or not helping us, but the people like you, a people like people to people listen to our story, of course, change will come. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but for fuel. Thank you for all of you, and especially Brother Rehab. He believe in me and he believe with my journey what I'm doing. He bring us to you guys.
So tell me about the programs that you have for the young ladies, you know, that help them for rehabilitation and things of that nature.
Okay, for the girl, we do music for them, but we help them to get a tool in their hands. They can start their a positive life, a good life with the skills in their hand. We start to build right now. We have a center for sewing machine, cooking, handcraft, and I will show you after a couple minutes. I'll bring my bag. I show them how to do handcraft from local material. Now this local material thing, we spend around $15. Right now we sold the bag with $50, 50 USA dollar. I show them how they can change their life. And when I came to Turkey as well, especially the area is called Taksim. Taksim, they have a local material and tourism. And I went there doing shopping and I found some jewelry. Like this jewelry, we show them how to do jewelry in Sudan. But this type of jewelry is very easy. They can make it. I bake some of it. Then when I will go to Sudan, I have a very good trainee. They can train them how to do jewelry and stuff like that. And 2 months ago, we sold from their own product with money in Sudan. And they do cooking for Eid, and I help them. Some people donate for me some flour, and I have all the machines. The Turkish government, they support me with the machine to do cooking, and we sold the good. With the money we had, we buy material and we do clothes for them with the sewing machine we have.
Right.
Like the money we generate, we turn it around and around. And I told them, how you feeling after we sold and we cook and we eat together? You told me, Mama, you make us feel alive. Because
my mind is going, so I'm trying to think of something. What I want to do is we're going to find out a way so that we're going to be able to communicate, okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to be able to communicate on a regular basis. I got an idea for something that's going to be real powerful for you and for me.
Okay.
See,
the truth is, most of us that always do something, we don't do it without wanting something back. You're not doing this just because you don't have nothing to do. You want something back. You want the blessings for others. It's still, even though some people say, oh, I'm doing it for free. No, you do nothing for free. You want something. It's just that you want to see these people, these young people, change their life. And that makes you feel better. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's me too. So what I'm saying is, I'm really wanting to find this guy that you was talking about, or somebody, but I need me and you, people to people, you people, I'm people, people to people, right? That we come together and we make somebody an example. And they say, you know, Mama Lubna was on the air with Sir Rod from People to People, Rodney Grimes, and after that, whatever person you picked, you said, we started focusing on that one person, and that person is doing so good, and that person makes that difference. And so what we do is then we say, you know what, this is what's happening. We know that by doing this, we are making a difference. And that would be something that would really, really excite me, to know that we are making a difference in somebody's life, and that what I'm doing here behind this microphone is a good thing. So I definitely want to make sure that we communicate as much as possible, and that we make sure that we are able to help you to be able to let somebody be seen and see the progress with them. So you know, we're going to have to figure this out off the air. We're going to figure out, I know Ehab is in here. He's going to make this happen, because he knows one thing he's going to tell you about me, when I'm sincere about something, I put a lot into it. Now, I'm sincere about, I don't know what it is or who we going to get, but we're going to put a smile on somebody's face.
We get it.
Okay? We're going to do that. So, you know, we got to figure out how we're going to be able to communicate. I'm going to get, my wife is also right here in the room. I'm hoping that she's going to get excited about it. Yeah, they can see you. So,
Okay, great.
what we want to do is we want to make sure that somehow or another, what we're going to do is we're going to make a difference and put a smile on somebody, and put a smile on your face. I really like that, because I really feel your sincerity. I felt that when you was talking about the young ladies and the kids, and you know, and so for everybody just tuning in, this is Rodney Grimes, People to People. I have this beautiful queen here from Turkey on the air with us. She is an amazing woman who's doing some things. I mean, this is beyond her just trying to satisfy her own needs. What she's doing is being a blessing for others. And if there's anybody out there that you're in a position to do something major to help Lubna, I want you to get in touch with us to make sure that we can, you don't have to send nothing to People to People. We'll make it so you can go straight to her, so that you'll be able to get in touch with her, so that she'll be able to utilize your services to be a blessing to one of them young kids over there that she so desperately is trying to help and change their lives. I'm a God-loving man, and I know that God wants all of us to be each other's keeper. And so when we do this, it's not as doing it for recognition. We just doing this as a humanity thing that's supposed to be done. This is something that everybody should have in their spirit. You are an amazing woman. And let me tell you, if it's any day that you woke up that you felt that this was in vain, please know that today that you have inspired me. and I truly see you to be a blessing, you know, and I pray for you, the success of what you're doing. I pray that God is going to make this an amazing journey from this point on, that somehow or another that he's going to make my voice become a stool and a platform that help you to get this information out. People to People is now part of your family too. So,
Thank you.
you know,
Thank you.
all you got to do is let us know when you got a message got to be getting out, and we wanted to go worldwide. Let me tell you, you got to help us too. Get people
I will
to
for sure.
yeah, get people to go to YouTube to subscribe. Get them to look at it. Let them listen to the message. Sometimes it might take one person to listen that makes the difference. Just one person. But here you are in Turkey, and here I am in the United States, and we can have this conversation. You know something? That's not by chance. That's something that God has made happen, and there's a purpose behind it. So now I don't want to get talking because I can talk a lot. I'm still looking at right now. So how long are you going to be in Turkey?
Saturday morning, because we celebrate the youth week. Every year I do celebration for youth. This year we focus on do some success training for our homeless and the general Sudanese youth. And I have a great idea to starting a new program. It's called Happy Farm. Happy Farm will make the homeless thinking about agriculture and doing some agriculture because it's easy way to do it and it doesn't need so much education. And Happy Farm, I make it like a full program, agriculture and doing, helping them to do some chicken in the farm, some animal, helping them to get some vegetable and stuff like that. Because as you know, Sudan now economic is start booming a bit, and I think some of the youth, they have energy to do farming. This one come and there is a program, it's called Healing Through Work. Some of them, they have energy when they dig, when they do that type of work, they can be away from addictions in a certain way, and at a certain time, they can get some left in their economic and stuff like that. I have 15 groups of the youth, the total around 475. 75 are homeless, the rest are general youth, because as you know, the revolution happened in Sudan, but still youth doesn't get a chance to do. I don't see change as watching and witness the revolution in Sudan among youth. It's still the government crawling, that's starting up as they plan for it. Now this is the third year. A lot of political issue going on, and I focus with the youth because we did a study during the Riyadh or revolution 2019, why the youth do the revolution in Sudan. One of the reasons, they are economic reason, because it doesn't get jobs, it doesn't get any chance to get finance or stuff like that. And I'm doing something similar like America or Canada. I doing open day for them after they get trained from training, and I bring all the banker in their plate, and we help them right now to start how to do business plan in a good way. And I start helping them a group of 5, 10, 15 of the youth. They putting the finance together and start one project. And as with Makali, we do the follow up with them. We've been like a bridge between a banker and them. Some of them, they doesn't have a good ID, and we train them and we bring the police officer to help them to get IDs, then they can get the fund. We start with a small amount like microfinance, and we start like a grouping finance, and we teach them almost 1.5 years now, how to start business, how to do those ideas. But finally, we find the bankers, they agree to give them some finance. And we try to lifting up them with this idea, as well as the homeless.
Let me ask you this also. What is the value of, you know, $1 American where you are?
Okay, 100 American dollar equivalent in our money, 45,000. And
45,000.
below. Yeah, I know. And I was try through GoFundMe to start to get fund for this either youth or homeless from girls or boys. But unfortunately, the girl he doing for us, she doesn't know the area how it work. And I told Dihab about it. If you can, people to people support me with GoFundMe. I have already account set up and all that thing. Maybe we can make a lot of difference. Me, I start a good experience a couple years ago with women in Sudan. I trained so far 4,790 women. 3,025 women get funds and become out of poverty. And with the fund we collected in a different way. The fund we collected is called a Make It a Round Fund. 5 friends we put together with this 1,200 USA in the first 2 years, 2016, 17, we fund more than 600 women. Then we double the amount. Then right now we have funded more than 3,200 women with amount 5,000 USA. Those women, they become out of poverty. I start the program again. It's called Make It, Sell It. Make It, Sell It. With Make It, Sell It in this year, make it, sell it.
Hold on
Make
just a
something.
second. Let me tell you, because I didn't get a chance to do this. Just in case there's someone out there right now that wanted to call in, I want to put the number out at 703-752-6120. I should have did this earlier. I was so involved in listening to what you were talking about. I want, if there's somebody out there that wants to call in and ask Lubna some questions, the number is 703-752-6120. For all the individuals who may be just joining in, Lubna is a lady who is actually in Turkey. And what she's doing is really working hard to help these young people who are having drug addictions, they're being raped, they don't have homes, they're homeless. And she's putting herself in a position where she's trying to build a structure for them to be able to change their lives. So again, the number is 703-752-6120. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I thought maybe that, you never know, it might be someone out there that just wanted to call in and say that, thank you for what you're doing, or they wanted to make a donation or something. So, again, the number is 703-752-6120. It's Speak with People. Here with Rodney Browns, and my guest is Lubna from Turkey, who we are speaking with. Now, Lubna, again, we got a little static. Oh, that's probably because she's moving around. It's okay. Yeah. So what I want you to do again, you have to make this commitment to build this relationship with people to people. And yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm telling you, I am so excited. We got to do this. We got to make this a commitment, and we're going to have to find a way that we're going to communicate on a regular basis. I want to see which individual you're going to get that people to people going to be responsible for. I just want that one person. And then I got to see, what I want to do is I want to do what I can in a short period to say, look, this is what can happen if you change your life. I'm so excited to try to do that. that one person. So you got to pick that person, and then we got to be able to communicate so that we can make a difference.
Okay,
when
next
I tell
week.
you, go ahead.
Next week I can bring one person, girl or boy, and
yeah.
we can start to rebuild one person as a role model, then we'll go from there.
That's it. I like that. And see, then, you know something? I can't wait to be able to send him one of these hats that they're going to be wearing and say people to people. And he going to be like, yeah, this is where I got this from. It came straight from the United States. And he going to be walking around, he or she going to be walking around wearing it proudly because we are helping them, that individual, make a change. You are, again, amazing. You're an amazing woman. And so also I wanted to ask you, do you have a nice team that work with you? Do you have other people that work with you?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. I build a good team. I have a lead. I train them first of all leadership, and continuously always I give them honors. I train them. I make star of the month, star of the years. We support a lot of finance for my team. For example, whenever I go to Canada, if I go to Turkey, I bought all the gifts for my team now because they are working hard and they believe I'm doing a difference because I live overseas and I learn a lot. And right now I'm here in Turkey. All my teams, they prepare all the program for a week of the youth. We're starting from Thursday until next Thursday. They are working like 12 hours per day. I give them all their space. I'm not a bossy in my office. We sit down in the table, we make a round table. I prepare every facility to make them have a good place to train. For example, internet, all the facilities, they need it as they use, I prepare it for them. And if I see any training offered by other organization or there is a way they can go with some conference with me, I always take the best one of them. And I always make a challenge competition between each of them. Because, for example, if I'm dying, is the organization die after I'm dying? They have somebody have to be a lead, this organization. I working hard, almost now 13 years and a half since I started with Makali. In Sudan now 9 years. But Alhamdulillah, we reached to the top in a certain ways. We have a good team. I have a good trainee. They train very good. I have a first aid worker with me. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. We're doing good so far.
So again, my mind is going. So the only way that we're really going to really make a difference is somebody gonna have to see that we're serious about what we're doing. Me and you. So you now. I'm saying this, and this is people in Turkey, Sudan, Mexico. If they watching on Facebook, they go on YouTube, they can watch this program. They're going to see that Rodney Grimes just made a commitment to Lubna, that we're going to take one individual and we're going to put this hat on them. We're going to make them. We want that one person to see that somebody's paying attention. So sometime before the week is over, we need to make sure that we get all the information so that we know how to make this transition happen. And then once you're ready, from me following through on my commitment, and then you can let us know that you're going to come back. You're going to come back and have that individual to be on the air with you so that I can see them in this app.
Okay, we will for sure. Because they will be so excited whenever there is a program. Sometimes the TV come to me in my office, and when I found them walking around, they say, okay, come on. Like to be in the TV. I say, I love to. I give them a chance. If they know about this one, of course they will come running. And I can have a competition. Who's the best one I can bring for you?
There you go. That's what I like about this. That's why I'm saying what we can actually make this where they're going to really want to be
a part of what's going on. So I'm just excited. I'm so excited. So we're going to work on that. But for everybody that just tuned in, if you've been watching, I thank you for your support. I got Miss Lubna. I'm getting it, and I'm gonna say it too. I can say it perfect, but I got Miss Lubna, who is in Turkey, who's originally from Sudan, who's she's an amazing woman doing some amazing things to help young people to change their life, to get off drugs, to find some stable future for their life. We're talking about getting jobs. We're talking about individuals who's been abused, but giving them an opportunity to know that God is real and that, you know, that life is not all that bad. There's a lot of good people out here. The people, I'm trying to tell you, people to people. And so that's what me and Ms. Lubna has made that commitment to one another. And I know that she's putting that work in. And I send peace and blessings to you. I am so happy that I had this opportunity to interview you. I'm asking you to subscribe to people, everyone that you have over in Turkey and Sudan, to have them to subscribe to on the YouTube channel, and that we can make this relationship that's going to be ongoing. See, because once we start to really build and people are hearing what's going on, then we can actually hold our hands out and say, we need your help. And so it's going to take you and I and many other people to help to work together to make a big difference. So you said you had 3 kids. Are your kids involved in your program?
Yes, even my kids, when we go to the little kids, they like, Mama would love to help you with the coloring. And I have one of my girls, she has a good voice. She knows how to sing a bit. And she told me, you know what, Mama? I know they like music so much. When I go to Canada, she had a lot of guitar and some music stuff. Say, Mama, I would like to donate my organ because you don't have organ in Sudan. I would like to donate my organ for those kids. When you take us to Canada, I will ship my organ to them. And the other one say, no, they like coloring. I will donate all my color I have. She loves coloring so much. I have a box of coloring. I will donate it for them. Like, I felt with this conversation, we just sitting and we told me, okay, Mama, we need to pack the stuff. We're going to Canada. Can we leave some stuff for our other sister and brother? I like that one. Yeah, I felt I did something awesome with them. I make them feel humanity first. I make them feel each one of us brother and sister, regardless the color, regardless who they are, regardless situations they have it right now. I really love that one from the bottom of my heart. I felt if I'm dying, my kids, they can carry on for my life.
Well, I'm sure that your children who are watching you do these things are learning some very strong life skills, learning how to open their heart up and be givers. And that's a good thing. We have a lot of takers, but we need a lot of givers. And so I'm excited. I am so excited that, again, I had this opportunity to interview you. So we only have a few minutes left. We got about 7 minutes left. And what I want you to do is, again, I want you to talk about what you're doing, the help that you need, and tell people how they can, if it's somebody listening, how they can get involved, that they can help financially, what they can do. Tell them how to do that.
Okay. First of all, I really, again, thank you so much for this opportunity, because you never know how much I feel happy now, because other people listen to me. Other world listen to me, and I'm very sure there is a lot of generous people, and people to people is is idea of maybe I can reach out, as you say, maybe Obama Foundation, maybe Clinton, maybe Oprah, maybe the good people in or around the world, whoever they can hear me. And as I'm traveling every year, 3, 4 countries to get comparative idea to help our lifting our people in Sudan or even in Canada. I felt this opportunity for me, and I hope whoever can hear me, even if you write in English, Bit Makali National Organization or Bit Makali Association or Lubna Abdelrahman. Everything I do it, I'm open mind. I learn from living in Canada for a long time. The transmit whatever I do, Twitter, Instagram, always I publish what I'm doing. Not for me, for the other people to see how other people suffering. A lot of people suffering from cancer or whatever disease. But if you enjoy life in a different way, you're gonna cure what you have. Not everybody in the world are happy, but if you do something good in your life, whenever you do, it will come back. Me myself, I was having a very hard time, tough time in my life, but since I start doing giving people, my life totally changed. This is my message I would like to give to the people, to people. Whenever you give even advice, you don't need to give money. Will go. But this biggest progress I do in my organization or in my life, I'm not rich person, but with the open heart, with the idea, with all those things, I come with it. If anybody would like to know Bit Makali or homeless in Sudan, just Google. Every steps I do it, I have a lot of writers come to me. I never go to the newspaper or asking somebody to help me to write article about us or what the project I do. People come to me and write about what we're doing because there is a people believe in what you're doing, but they doesn't have money, but they have a good thing to give. And I really thank you guys, because for me this is a first time after a long time I able to communicate in English. Maybe my friend in Canada can listen to me, maybe my relative in USA can listen to me. There is a lot of people, they know who am I as Lubna Abdelrahman, but I've been hiding myself in Sudan with a problem, from problem to problem, helping my people to lift them up. Now, no more sanitation in Sudan. Now, Sudan open for a lot of opportunity, but me, I want to fix inside Sudan. I'm not seeking for, everybody, they ask me, you can get a good job anyway. I say, I'm doing job. I'm doing job now to help those people, and I've been working. What is changing my life? But now I have a specific job to start a center for addictions, help them to get changing their life. I have a center for girls or boys. Maybe I can make a difference in their life. Then my life will be happier.
Hey, Lubna, I think we got somebody asked a question. We got a question over there.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, Rachel Pope would like to know, do they have acupuncture programs to help people on drugs?
Acupuncture?
Yes. Do they have acupuncture to help the kids that's on drugs?
Yes, we do have Al-Ibra Siniya. Actually, this one of the program I really, when I would like to go to Canada or in USA, I would like to bring it to Sudan, because I know myself how we were helping people in Canada with it, but we don't have that program in Sudan. And I start because in the beginning when I started the program, I told you I did 3 conferences. This is the 4th conference. I would like to invite you, whoever listen to me, to come to Sudan. I will make all the visa, all the hotel people in Sudan. Acupuncture is really working. And I can do whatever it takes for you to come over to Sudan. I invite you, because my conference focus about challenging of addiction and rehabilitation. I do it every October from 23 to 26. I invite you. Ihab, please take her information to come over to Sudan. you can submit a paper and we can see how we can train people either online or during you being there in Sudan. I know it's work. I used to have a back problem for a long time. With acupuncture, I become good, alhamdulillah.
Well, Ms. Lubna, again, I thank you so much for being a guest on People to People. We got a project to work on. So you're gonna find that one person for me, and whoever it is, what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna try to figure out how to make. I'm gonna do something that's gonna trigger you to make you come chasing after me. See, because I want you to know that I'm sincere about what I'm saying. So I'm going, after I get off the air, man, Ehab, we're going to talk about some things. We got something to talk about. I got to put that beautiful smile I see right there. I want it to be tattooed on your face. That's what I want. I want that to be tattooed that you can't even get it off. That you, every time somebody say people to people, that smile gonna come up and you're gonna be like, you know what? That's a good program. So thank you so much for tuning in. You're family with me, and I'm telling you, I feel your spirit. I feel it 1,000%. You stay in touch with me, and remember, we got something we got to do. So I'm with you, people to people. You people, I'm people, we the people together. How about that? God bless. I said peace and blessings to you.
God bless you. God bless you.
So, man, this is amazing. I'm so delighted. This, and I don't know. I feel like I want to get up and catch a plane to Turkey right now. That's what I. If I could get over there right now, that's what I would do. I would be right there walking with you, and letting these kids know that.
I'd love to see you one day. We're gonna meet, inshallah.
Yes, we claim that.
We'll bring them to Sudan. We'll bring them to Sudan.
Yes, we claim that. We're gonna make that trip.
Ihab, what about you come all as the station? We do the things during our conference.
Well,
and we can do a lot of recording in Sudan.
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah,
we can check into that. I mean, that would be something for people to come over there and be at the conference and be able to talk about what's going on.
And the other thing, you will meet people live, not just talking, and you will see the real life, how they doing.
Yeah, that sounds like something. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. So most definitely. But like I said, I'm working on something already in my head that's going to, I think, is going to be amazing. And then you're going to see how serious I am about
dear.
us.
I trust you. I trust you.
Okay? Thank you. So, God bless.
Thank you very much for
God bless.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Positive thinking.